Hello, and welcome to the Jimmy Jam Oracle. And today, I'll do another Girl World reading, but we're doing it for QuirkyLoveRosee. I think that's how you say it. Or Quirky Love Rose, I'm not sure. It's actually a girl that I am not familiar with. I just know that I think one of my favorite reaction channels has started covering her. So I thought she's becoming more popular. Maybe we can start doing her every so often. All right. So we're gonna. Oh, sorry. And you know, when I welcome you guys, we have to remember to welcome the spirits and thank them for joining us today. Sorry about that, spirits. I was shuffling and not thinking. Let's focus our energy on Rosie. We're going to do a Celtic cross for her today. I like doing Celtic crosses. They're really good about what's going on currently and gives us a peek into what to expect. And again, I don't know a lot. I know hardly anything about Rosie, to be honest with you. But we are going to try. It's probably a good thing I don't know much about her, though. Gives me less to speculate on. Alright, so let's start. First card. It's Rosie's card. It's where she is currently. Justice. That's a good one, Justice. It says cause and effect, clarity and truth. Okay. So it seems like she's being represented right now by Justice in her current state. So whatever she's doing right now, it seems like she's telling the truth, or at the very least she's telling her truth, because you have to remember, sometimes these cards, they're from the perspective of the readee, I guess, the person who's having the redo on them, done on them. So like for example, Foodie Beauty Chantal, I get charity a lot from her, and we all know that, you know, she's not a charitable person. She might act like it, she might say she is, but we don't know where that money is going. So in her case, I don't know if she is telling the truth, or at the very least, she feels like she's telling the truth, and like these scales are balanced, like her karma is clean. That's how she's feeling in this moment. But what is her obstacle? The Eight of Swords. So she's coming off, I think, looking like a victim. Because I believe the Eight of Swords is the card of self-victimization. Yes, it is, especially when it's upright. It's also talking about imprisonment and entrapment. Like maybe she's feeling trapped by a situation and victimized by it. This is definitely a really like strong feeling card. Let's move on to the third card, which is it's like current thoughts and emotions she's having right now. It's whatever's sitting at the top of her mind. The Ten of Pentacles, and it is reversed. Pentacles are often about money. They could be about the body as well, as I've recently learned. But let's check the... Okay, so it's reversed. It says fleeting success, lack of stability, lack of resources. She's feeling broke. Definitely not a lot of money coming in. It does say fleeting success and lack of stability. That could be... It could be job related. Home related, but financially, I'm thinking it's like she can't get a job, or she has difficult getting work. And like I said, the lack of resources, the bank account is running nil. You know what I mean? All right. So what led to this situation? Let's check with the number 3 card. Is a past foundation card. Oh, it's death. Here we go. It is upright. It says end of cycle, beginnings, change, and metamorphosis. Okay, so at one point, in the past, probably in the far past. It could be childhood, it could be really any time. But typically, a past foundation card is set pretty far back. It would seem like something drastic changed for her. And it would usually death is a pretty swift change as well. But yeah, so death is pretty much, it's a card of one door shuts and another door opens. Like whether the closing door is a bad door or a good door doesn't matter. And the opening door as well. It doesn't matter if it's a good change or a bad change. It's just one that happens, and it's one that was necessary to happen. So basically, like, this change was written in the stars. It's fated, and it's also permanent. Permanent as death. So we move on to the fifth card. It's another past foundation, but usually it describes something that happens a little bit more recent. We have the Four of Pentacles, so we have coin. Money, perhaps. Four of Pentacles, it is reversed. It says greediness, stinginess, and possessiveness. Yeah, so it does seem like Rosie does have an issue with money. She has a lack of resources, and what resources she has, it seems like she's holding on. You know, she's very possessive over it. If you look at the picture, you can see like the guy holding on to the coin with his hand, his feet, has it on his head. He's just holding on for dear life. But yeah, and it's a very negative feeling towards this. Like it's not just, you know, being savvy with your money. It's holding on to your money to the point to where it does come off as being really greedy, as being really stingy. Okay, so we move on to future influence. It's the sixth card. The Nine of Cups. Oh, the Nine of Cups is a good one. I believe it's the wish card, like a wish fulfillment card. Let's double check so I don't look silly. It says satisfaction, emotional stability, and yes, the satisfaction is like the wish granted, kind of like you're kind of getting what you want out of the situation. It also talks about luxury as well. And it's funny that we go from like in the instability of the Ten of Pentacles, and we move on to what says emotional stability of the Nine of Cups. But it also talks about satisfaction, talks about luxury. So I can also see this as being like a stability in finances as well. I mean, for all we know, maybe her channel does kind of take off and she does become more popular with Girl World and the reaction channels. And if that's the case, like, definitely her viewership would probably go up just from the reaction channels alone. But let's move on to the seventh card. So this is her card. And we have the Page of Rods. So this page is usually associated with excitement, with like news. You know, like there's something to tell, whether it's good or bad. It's something that you want to yell from the rooftops. It also talks about like exploration and freedom, but in my feeling here is that there's news to be shared. Like she has something that she wants to say, and for all we know, could lead to this luxury, this wish fulfillment in the Nine of Cups. But let's hold that aside. Move on to the eighth card, which is the outside influence card. So it's basically the thoughts and feelings of other people, or it could be someone entering the situation. But let's flip the Six of Rods. Ooh, more rods. It is reversed. It says excess pride, lack of recognition, and punishment. Huh. The lack of recognition and punishment. Weird. Excess pride. So someone sees her as being very prideful. And the lack of recognition, but maybe the lack of recognition, not recognizing like her own issues, or her own faults, or even like the recognition of the person that feels this way. And it talks about punishment. Like maybe this person feels like she should be put down emotionally for because of, you know, of how they feel about her. Wow. What is very out there card. I don't think I've ever gotten the Six of Rods before. Strange. Okay, let's move on to the 8th card. So the 8th card is again for Rosie, but it's like innermost desire, or it could be a fear. So let's flip that over. We have the Ace of Swords. I believe the Ace of Swords is, I want to say it's the creative card, but I'm not sure. Hang on. The swords often mean like something new happening. Okay, right side up, it would have been new feelings, but reversed, it is emotional loss, blocked creativity, and emptiness. So this is a fear. The blocked creativity, I believe so, because I think right now maybe she's kind of relying on YouTube, on viewerships. I don't know if she's monetized. But I think she is afraid of not being able to put out content. Like maybe that's the blocked creativity she's afraid of. Also talks about emptiness. Like that one really calls out to me for some reason. I feel like she's afraid of being alone. Being afraid of being with her own self. I don't like, that's what that emptiness is making me feel like. Sort of like you're in an empty room and it's echoing back at you. Like she's afraid of just being alone herself. Let's move on to the outcome card. It's my favorite card. We have the 7 of Pentacles again, talking about money, maybe. It is reversed, so it says work without results, distractions, and lack of rewards. Okay, so it seems like despite this little guy right here, the wish fulfillment, the satisfaction, it seems like ultimately spirits are saying that she's going to feel like that she put in onto all of this work into this channel, and she's not getting what she feels like she's due. You know what I mean? Like she, like again, work without reward. It even says like lack of reward. So she's not getting what she feels like she's due, or at least this is in the future position. So maybe what it's saying, that one point she'll feel like everything's going right with the 9 of Cups, but then ultimately she's not gonna feel like she's not doing as well as she thought she was. Tank, pretty much. She thinks she's gonna tank. There's also, again, like the Pentacles could also be referring to the body. So maybe, I don't know, these girls, I don't know if she is on a weight loss journey or if she's trying to work on herself physically. That could be the work without reward as well. Like she thinks she's doing everything right. Maybe switching up her diet, or she thinks she's getting enough exercise, and there's no reward, there's no loss of weight or an improvement of health. That could be it as well. Let's take a peek at my oracle cards, see if they have anything to say about QuirkyLoveRosee. Let's give them a good shuffle. We're thinking about her, about what's to come, what the 7 of Pentacles could mean. I do have a jumper. Sorry, I was reading it because I wasn't sure. It says child services. I don't think she has children, but it says like taken or is about to be, and it says reporting something, neglect or abuse. So perhaps there's like some reporting that's going to be happening to her in the near future. Maybe that's what leads to the work without reward. Or it could actually lead to the wish fulfillment, because if she does or says something that's worth reporting, that's going to blow up in real world. Oh, crap. See if the spirits have anything else to say about QuirkyLoveRosee. Anything at all. And these cards are kind of... they're big, so they're hard to shuffle. Let's see. We have anything else to say? We have boss daddy, stable, rich business owner, CEO, big dick energy. Stable. And again, like, stable comes in again. Stability. And maybe she finds her stability, or she finds a man with stability. We have fishing for comments. Definitely like Gore World like related stuff, I think. And then we have hooked. So maybe the reaction channels will be hooked. Maybe audiences will be hooked. Strange. I don't know why, but I feel like this is someone entering the picture, or someone who already has entered the picture. Because it's funny, because we have like instability for her, and then we have this like boss daddy energy, I guess. Stability. Like when I pulled that card, it didn't feel like her. I felt like that was someone on the outside. So it's someone either coming into the picture, or it's somebody who already has. But apparently they have more stability. They've got that big dick energy, I guess. Again, I don't know anything about her. I don't know if this is someone, like I said, is currently in the picture or not. This is the one I'm really interested in, the child services one. Again, I don't get the feeling that there's children involved. But it's the reporting part of the card that really sticks out to me. So it seems like someone's going to be reporting her, or she's going to get reported on. Either way. What was I going to say? I don't even remember. I'm so sorry. But thank you for joining me today. Remember, we thank the spirits for helping us out today. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you.